my wonderful lovelies, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jam Jam, and you may call me as such. Today, we're doing something a little different. We are drawing. I just felt a little inspired to do some art today. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Everything looks good on my techie side, so that's great. Gotta find something real quick. Put this down here. There we go. Get my little inspo stuff on. You know, these are the days I wish I had Chrome, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. Sorry, didn't prep completely, but that's okay. That is okay. Let's just do regular Google. There we go. Just ye old Google. Bam, fam. I got it. Let's see. We're going to here. Got some inspo photos that I'm going to be trying out. It's going to be very exciting. Open my folder. Thank you. Let's see. So, my theme of the day is Kirby. That is my theme. So we're going to be working on that for a little bit. Let me just grab a Kirby. Let's see. Oh no. Okay, I have to go somewhere else. Hang on. There we go. Which one is it? Let me go ahead and do 605. So this is someone else's artwork that I'm putting in here. That is not the one I wanted. No, I wanted a different one. My goodness. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to go ahead and pull up Nico. What's up, my guy? Hello. I'm going to go ahead and bring up this art stuff real quick. And just give me a second. I have to grab my art stuff because I do a lot of art stuff. So, nope. Back. There we go. So that was 5. Really wanted to grab a different one, but is it this one? I'd like to see it. It's just so slow sometimes, it just won't do it. That's fine. Is it this one? Please let it be this one. Yeah, okay, close enough. Okay. So, yeah, we're gonna do curve. Well, no. It's one more over because I want a full body one. There we go. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Nico. It's good to see you. I'm just trying to get my inspo photo, and I just keep missing the mark. This one should be the right one. This is the one I want. Just ignore the screenshot. I know it's unprofessional, my bad. But I need a full picture of Kirby so that way I can do inspo stuff. Yep, there we go. Hello, cutie. And we're going to crop. Let's see. Oh, it won't let me. That's so sad. That's okay. No. Leave that alone. Edit. Yeah, it's just gonna... That's fine. We'll just do this. Okay. There we go. And then I need... Nope. There. Okay. That's what I needed. And this is gonna go like this. This one. Okay, why isn't any of my tools tooling? There we go. That's what I want. Boop. Perfect. Okay. So this one we're going to put at the very bottom. There we are. Put that back. Perfecto. I am doing okay. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. I can't even see my chat box today. Let's see. Where is my chat box? There it is. Okay. Why? Oh, there you are. There you are, Nico. I found you. I'll put you right over here so I can see you. There we go. I am going to draw a little inspo pic of Kirby. That's what I'll be doing today. So I got all my inspo pics here, and I'm just going to be drawing, yeah? Just drawing today. There we go. What just happened? That's what I want, okay? And then undo the image. We're done. Okay. There we are. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna be drawing little Kirby. Just for funsies. Want to get into the habit of drawing this. So, yay! Thank you! Thank you! Of course, I'll be doing some little cheaty cheats, but, you know, what's the point of having tools if you can't use them, you know? So, we're just gonna be doing a little bit of sketching, just a little bit of sketching. Let's see. Oh, I got a good one. I think I'm gonna draw him. I'll draw him running, or I'll draw me running from him. I think that's gonna be a good one. So let's just get started on. Wow, my sensitivity on my pencil is terrible. I'm gonna draw him coming this way. Of course, it's just a sketch, so don't mind me. Now I need to change my canvas. Move it around a little bit. Edit. La canvas. Let's see. Change canvas size. We are just gonna flip it. Oh, for some reason it won't let me just flip. Okay. You. It should just let me flip the canvas. Canvas properties. There we go. That's what I needed. Haha. There we go. We're gonna bring this up here. My swoopy. Oh, you know what? Instead of that part, I'm going to shoop. There we go. Let's actually make the swoopy go backwards. There we go. Like he's sucking me in. And we got a little bit of my jam going back this way. Alright, I think we got some concept going. Already looks cute. Aw, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alright, I think we got it. I think we got it. Although, I think I might need a picture of Kirby taking in objects, so... Okay, I think I got it. Something like this. Oh, I should do old anime Kirby. That's what I should do. Bam, okay. Thank you, thank you. See if we can make this a little bit bigger. There we go. No, 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 it'll be tiny. Alright, maybe I'll just deal with this thing. So, open a new tab, we'll do that. And I want to zoom in. Oh my goodness! So many things to say! Thank you! I always need the extra people to talk to, for sure. It makes my stream a little bit better. Give me the picture I want! Give me! I didn't expect this. There we go. No! Okay, we'll stick with that. It's fine. Alright. So we got the concept. Now we're gonna go into the actual art in detail. So this is a new sketch layer, but this is gonna be with more detail. So he's a little bit more round up in this area here. And they actually make him have like this buffle shape in the anime. So we're gonna go in here and bring that buffle out. Bring his cheek out like that. Let's see. Give the pic. Oh, you want to see the picture? Okay, okay, hang on. I have to save image as. So give me 1 second. Can I save to this? You know what? I got a better idea. Hang on. 2 seconds. I gotta put it in my. I gotta put it in my drive. So 1 second. So. No, not that. Images. There we go. Perfect. Alright, we're going here. Share. There you are. I'm gonna put it in there and Kirby eating. We'll do that. Okay, I should have it now, and I should be able to put it up here. So let's go in this one. We're going to import image. Whoop. Oh, okay, I'll wait. It's taking forever. I'll wait. It's just the one file, though. It's just the one file. I'm gonna just cancel and restart. Ah, there we go. Aha. See? There he is up here. So I'm gonna do the anime version. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but like here, you see how it has like... Oh. You see how it has like the bevel right here. So I'm going to try to do that with the image over here. And we're also going to kind of duplicate it on this side. And then the mouth comes out here, but it swings outward, which is interesting. And it comes to a point. And I just love the over-exaggeration of the mouth right here. So we're just gonna bring that out. It's a little bit different than what you see there, but I kind of like that. I remember waking up at 5 a.m. before school. Yes, the Kirby show was the best. It was one of my favorites. It was that, and they had Zaboomafoo. What was another one they would show in the mornings? There are a bunch of different ones I used to watch as a kid. Not anymore though. They don't quite exist. Or if they do, they exist on an app somewhere. Like app for 90s kids. I'm not gonna make him angry. Let's actually just I'm gonna simplify this drawing a little bit. I'm not gonna do exactly the image you see there. So look at the face, it looks so derpy. I love it. Oh, it's looking great so far. Okay. Let's keep going. Looks like his arms actually come out here like this. And oh, it's fantastic. Oh, love it. Oh, it's so great right now. It's fantastic. Look at him. Look at the little guy. And they're eating you little. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. And then we're gonna do his little tongue here. And then the inside of his mouth is actually, like, for some reason, is like light, and then it goes into like this dark tone. Okay. This is what we got so far. I'm missing like a bow. Ah, great. Okay, let's continue. And he has his feet sort of like out here. Like a little shadow. Alright, there's our Kirby. Look at him. And then now we gotta draw myself over here. Draw. Sorry, I get a little focused, hyper fixated sometimes, so sorry if I don't talk right away. I'm working on that. It's looking pretty good. I feel like I need to be a little bit bigger though, like maybe just a tad bit bigger. No, it's not the tool I want. This is the tool I want. Is it the tool I want? No, it's not. It's not the tool I want. Is this the tool? That's the tool I want. Right there. Alright, so we're actually gonna make her just a tad bit bigger. So... There we go. Okay. So, the concept underneath we're going to take away, just for a second. And, I'm going to take my arms out here. Bring this in. Hands are always the hardest for me to draw. This is why I wear mittens. I wear mittens. And we're gonna bring that out here. The jam's gonna come out with little drips coming through. There we are. Ooh, that's too low. Too low of the eyes. Too low. Too narrow. Actually, I will bring out these eyes here. But we're gonna make them a little bit animated here. There we go. Yeah. looking a little bit better. All right, and then we got the jam, my jam. There we go. Coming off here. Okay. I think that's a pretty good concept so far. And most of you don't know, I don't have legs. Thank you, thank you. I actually went to college for this stuff. Which I don't recommend. I recommend people to practice. Practice if you want to learn to draw. Practice, 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 practice. You don't need a degree to do what I do. You don't. There we go. Got my inspo now. Alright. So, now that we've gotten most of the detail, I feel like I need to change the eyes a little bit. I might change that in ink. We'll see. Okay. Now we got the concept. We're gonna go into inking, which is one of my favorite things to do. Let's see, we're gonna grab our pen tool. What pen do I want to use? Maybe textured? No. What size am I in for textured? I need to go into a 6. That's okay, it's not perfect. How about G? It's very cartoony, for sure. You know, actually, maybe instead of inking, we'll go into painting. Ooh, that sounds like a good idea. Let's see, let's go into watercolors. Ooh, perfect. Okay, watercolors. We're gonna start with Kirby. We're gonna use that light pinkish color. Whoop. Go into here. It looks like it's gonna be closer to like a reddish area, maybe around here. Ooh, a little lighter. About there. About there. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. And then we're just gonna raise our brush. And we'll start painting him in. Give me 1 second. Apparently this brush is really small. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and paint him in here. And one thing about watercoloring is if you don't keep the same pressure on your pen, that happens. So definitely work on that. We're gonna do, instead of you know what, the density is fine, to be quite honest. We're gonna keep that on a lock. Do need to work on the pressure of it, but it doesn't give me that option for this pen. Let's see. We're not doing pressure. Okay, not for this pen. See? So the opacity, when you take pressure off, it takes away from the watercolor until you go in it a second time, which is something I really do enjoy for watercoloring. Ooh, nice, Nico. I've never seen that GIF before. Whose is it? Whose emote is that? I've never seen it. I'm gonna bring this a little bit more. There we go. Good watercolor contrast. We're gonna go outside the lines just a little bit. And once we ink, I feel like the art concept is gonna look really good if I'm out of the lines just a little bit. So let's go back in here. We're gonna come out over here. There we go. And go in a second time just to put some contrast here. Ooh, it's looking nice. It's looking nice. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. It's looking good. Okay. And then we're going to bring it here just a little bit. bring that up and around and back up. There we go. That's looking a lot better. And then we're gonna bring this in here, get part of the chin, not all of it. And we're gonna come back up this way. And we're gonna bring this back up. There we go. See, so it's looking actually really mighty fine, mighty fine. I'm gonna bring this a little bit darker because it's on the other side of his face. Maybe bring in some contrast there. Let me make my head a little bit smaller. Here we go. Just bring it in a little bit there. Alright, this is looking pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to be getting into like that mouth version. I really like that mouth version there. And let's see, let's go into... I know it wants us to be like somewhere around here, but I'm more of like this color when it comes to the tongue, so we're going to do that. Bring that in a little bit. There we go. And finally, we're going to bring this down here. And we're going to color this part. I love all those emotes. They're great. Ah, the music is bomb? Yeah. I had to start putting music in my backgrounds whenever I play my games because I kept getting copyright. And it's because, you know, Kingdom Hearts you have to have like actual rights apparently to record. So yeah, found that out. Bring that in just slightly. There we go. Alright. Now we're gonna bring that color out just a little bit more. And we're gonna blend it all together in one. Alright, so that's Kirby. Make his eyes nice and dark. Whoop, 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 whoop. And we're gonna go in for the dark shoes. The dark shoes, my boy. Look at that. Lovely. Actually, that last layer I gotta fix. Bam. Alright, so that color is looking pretty good. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Nico. I appreciate that. I try. I really do. I'm better at mimicking art than I am creating my own. So having concept art or having inspirational images really does help me out, especially if it's something that already exists. So, alright, so we're gonna nickname this Kirby Colors. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Totally forgot I was charging this. Whoop, there we go. Ugh. So let's see, we're gonna nickname it Kirby Colors. And we'll go into the next and we're gonna do Jam Jam. Then we'll do a little bit of line work and probably throw a background in there. I haven't decided what kind of background yet. I think it's cute with just a white background. That's just me. Alright. So, obviously, I have my own art stuff as far as my palettes. So, give me 1 second. Show. Where are my palettes? thought I had palettes, but I guess not in this version. Let's see. We'll go ahead and start off with the bread. The bread. So, bring this up just a smidge. And we're gonna just basically color in everything. I'm actually gonna do a separate layer for the rest, just in case I mess it up here. There we go. And bring that in here. Ooh, that's a little dark. What just happened? What just happened? Undo. Here we go. That's a little too dark for the part, so... Ooh, that's better. Much better. There we go. Look at that. That looks good. We'll go ahead and start on legend. My hair. Gotta work on my hair. Woo! Probably gonna bring that in all the way. And color me impressed. Alright, not too bad. And we're gonna not forget these little digits over here. I'm gonna go ahead, yeah, I might as well do one more coat just to make it look nice. There we go. It looks a little bit more jam-like now. Looks pretty good. Bring that up here. Oh, no. Okay. Back off. There we go. Go back in here. There we go. Perfecto. Alright. And we're going to bring that back in. And we got to add the crusty. We got to add my crusty. There we go. Alright. And of course, we're going to go in for the mouth. Ooh, no. That doesn't look quite right. 2 layers, I think is good. And then we're going to go in with white. Oh, right. White doesn't work when you do that. Forgot about that concept. Okay. So... do a little bit of erasing here. And now we'll go through with the black. There we go. That was with the brush, There we go. And what's happening? Ah, okay. I just wasn't pressing hard enough. Huh. I thought I turned off pressure though. Yeah, there we go. So lashes. Ooh, those are really long lashes. There we go. Oof, okay, let me think. That concept looks a little strange, just a bit. Let me get back in there for a second. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change the eye structure just a little bit. So, I'm gonna do that. I like that much better. There we go. I do like that much better. And then we're gonna bring in the lash here just to give it that girly effect, you know? Oh, no. Okay. So, take that last part out. I'm gonna bring that over here. It'll help me look the other way. Yeah. Mine. This is one of my favorite movies growing up. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. So we're going to bring this in now. And a little bit of a dark tone. We're going to put pressure back on. Just so we can get that watercolor type look. And then we're going to add, oh, okay. My eraser is too big. There we go. Just a little bit. Okay. Alright. Man, that looks way too detailed compared to the Kirby I just drew. There we go. Okay. That's pretty good for now. Alright. Add a little bit of shadow. Oop, too much shadow. Okay. Alright, this is looking pretty good. Now we just gotta add ink. Let's see. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna go with the gel pen. Actually, what might look better is the textured pen. Yeah, it's gonna look a lot better. Go in for the Kirby. Oh, before I do, let's go ahead and rename this. Alright, and we're gonna get started. So because I don't have very good arches, see, like it's gonna look really nice because of the watercolor aspect. Oh yeah, what's up? Are you going to participate in Fizz's Summer Art Contest? I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I haven't quite decided if I want to get into competitions, really. Not really my thing. But I can definitely consider it. Alright, no, I can't draw. I can't draw. That's soft. Let's go with... No, not a spray. You know what? Let's see. Let's see what happens when I do this. I haven't done this in a while, so please give me some grace. Okay, not bad. I'm gonna change the brush size though. Let's go with a 6. Keep missing the mark. There we go. And reposition the arc. Did it again. And this is the struggle of the artist. This is like how to make it as smooth as possible. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the other arm then while we're at it. And because the arch is kind of wide here, we're just gonna do separate pieces. We are. See how that looks once we figure it out. Are you going to be participating? Bring that to about right here. No, that's too wide of an angle. Yeah, that's too much. Not too bad, not too bad. I'll try to do something. Okay, okay, it's not a... I really hope I get to see your art stuff. You draw with a mouse, right? You draw with a mouse? Again. But there's a bunch of Wonderwall artists. Yeah, that is true. He has a lot of really good artists on his server. Like, have you seen? I actually recently complimented him on his schedule background that he has for his stuff, and I thought it looked beautiful. Bring that in. Ugh, I missed it. That's the one thing about vector drawing. Vector drawing, you have to be like on the mark sometimes. There we go. No, it still looks off. Yeah, because if I do the pen, it doesn't give me like the vector spaces that I need. Unfortunately, so. That might be it right there. There we go. Okay. That works. And we're just gonna bloop that right there. Bloop. And bloop some more. Bloop again. And a final bloop. Oh. Nah, that's fine. This one, I don't like. I'm gonna fix that, because I don't like that. No. Eraser's too big. Like it never happened. Hold on. There we go. Like it never happened. It is a little scary. Yeah. No, I totally get it. Like, I haven't drawn for other people in quite some time. This is the first time in a very long time that I've actually, like, drawn on stream or had a purpose. Damn. Let's see. And for this one, we are definitely using a circle tool. Oh, but I need to make the circle tool bigger. Make the brush bigger. Do a 6. There we go. Sweet. Alright, and for the big reveal. Oh my gosh, look at that, look how cute he looks. Look at Dudu, he's so cute. Alright, and finally we gotta do this little number over here. Okay. We're gonna keep the same layer because it's just ink at this point. So in the next one, I'll probably do some Kirby graffiti or something like that. But do you have any suggestions? Nico Bear, you have any suggestions for me to draw next? I think this one I'm actually gonna draw in pen. I'm gonna draw in pen, see what happens. Cause she's very, I'm more fluid, so. Back down. That's nice. Nice. Looking good. And then I'll come back in and erase what overlaps. Yeah, she looks much better drawn than with Kirby vectored, but Kirby is circular, so I suck at circles. Like, when it comes to organic fluid, like jam, I could definitely draw that, make mistakes, and you would never know. Never. that came out way better than I thought it was going to be. And again, it's probably because I'm more organic than Kirby. Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the compliments. And excuse the noise. I like to make sound effects when I draw. Art, I'm just gonna leave the way it is. There we go. We're gonna start racing things that make no sense. I'll show you another piece that I'm working on. It's a personal project. For a campaign, I am playing a Pokemon Dungeons and Dragons campaign, and it's actually really, really fun. If you ever get the chance to play Dungeons and Dragons, make sure first of all you're in a good group. A good group of friends who are very patient with you and learning how to actually play the game. So first of all, do that. And then secondly, let's go ahead and break some of this here. There we are. And then secondly, it's a very fun game of make-believe, is what I like to refer it to. There we are. And we're gonna add a little bit of texture. Ooh, not too much. There we go. There we are. Pretty good so far. I'm gonna add a little bit here. Alright. It's looking pretty good. I think I'm done though. Yeah. Let's see what it looks like without the sketch art. Turned out pretty good! I forgot to put his shadow. Look, I forgot his shadow. I need to put that back on. Sorry, Kirby. Let me get that for you. Let me get your shadow. There you go. Add a little more shadow under Jam Jam here. There we go. Okay. Looks pretty good. And maybe let's add a background. Let's add a background to this. I feel like we should. Let's go ahead and maybe pick some kind of... Let's go with this screen. Let's go with this screen. Bring this in slightly. Oh, I need a bigger pen. Or a bigger brush. Go in here. There we go. Give us some kind of texture here. Alright. Then let's do like a bluish background. Alright. And let's go back in with that green, bring it down, and start doing like grass. Although, to be fair, let's actually go back from that grass just a bit, because he's sucking in everything, so it has to go like this way. Oh, too dark. There we go. So bring this a little bit in. Bring these here. I feel like this brush is a little bit too big for what I'm trying to go for. Let's see. Let's go back in with the pen tool. See what happens when I use the pen tool. There we go. No. Choop, choop, choop. Go in this way. Little bit of texture in there, and look at that, we have a full-blown art. Look at that. Oh my goodness, why are you looking at me, Nico? Alright, it looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and move this back in, that way I have more space, and there you have it. There is a Lejam and Kirby. I'm gonna erase it. Some of that up. I don't want that in here. There. Okay. And get rid of these. Woo! Turns out really good. Gotta put my signature there. Okay. Today's the 5th, right? That's a good one. That turned out pretty good. Alright. That was fun. How many minutes do I am? I'm at an hour already? My goodness, that whole thing took an hour. Ah. Alright. Well, that was fun while it lasted. You're free! Alright. Maybe I can do one more. Maybe one more. We'll see. What do I want to do? Maybe jam with a lightsaber. Okay. That was your previous comment, Nico. Okay, let's give that a try. So let's go ahead and do a new concept. Yeah, those are pretty good dimensions. We'll go with that. Okay. So, first things first, we sketch. Always sketch first. Alright, so let's see. With top here. No, don't like that. Next. Huh. Something like that would take me 2 to 3 hours. No, the only reason why it doesn't take me that long is because I've learned to like sketch basic stuff, and that helps me get through the process faster. The hard part for me is usually finding inspiration. So that's gonna be the hard part for this one. Let's see. I need a wider circle. Okay, I like that. I need to move that up a little bit though. Right about there looks good. And then we're gonna square myself off. Make that toast shape, you know? Bring it in. Okay. I'll probably be holding the lightsaber already. Let's go ahead and we're gonna do a point of view like this. So I'm gonna be holding the lightsaber like this. And we're probably gonna have it come out side to side. That's one of my favorite lightsabers, is the dual lightsaber going this way. Alright, we'll do that. I like that. Now I'm gonna make it smaller though. So let's bring that down a bit. That way we can have the full lightsaber. There we go. Actually, no, I kind of liked it from before. And then we're probably gonna have my face go downward like this. So that means you're gonna be seeing the top here. The crusty bit. There we go. And we're gonna have my swoopy, of course. My eyes are going to be looking upward. Ooh, you know what? Let me actually bring the swoopy down more. So we'll make it bigger. We're going to bring the big swoop. We're going to bring that down here. Yes. Oh, I'm loving this so far. And then this part here. Alright. Ooh, lighter dark side. I don't know. Based on the lore itself, I think the dark side, because you feel more emotions that way. I think, honestly, although I have a strong sense of justice, I mean, a strong sense of peace. Like, I prefer to be a peacemaker person. I like having, you know, being able to feel, being able to love, that sort of thing. So, I'd probably end up being on the dark side. Not intentionally. Yes. Go ahead and bring this here. There we go. Let's see. So let's go ahead and bring that in. All right. I think I got the concept pretty much figured out. We got, of course, the jam all over. I think I'm going to actually bring it forward just a little bit. Let's see what it looks like if I do that. So if I do that, I can actually... It looks like a freaking movie poster. So let's make this a little bit bigger and right a little bit. Take it off center. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Me too, but just because bad guys have best things. Until a good guy with power in the script comes. Yeah, I know. They come and kill us with the power of friendship. The power of friendship. But no. Honestly, I think I would accidentally be on the dark side. Oh, no, that's behind my swoop, not in front of the swoop. There we go. Behind the swoop. This is gonna come in like this. Okay. I think I got it. Act 2! There we go. And we're gonna bring in the details. So here we're gonna add the lashes. Coming in here. Bring in this concept. Ooh, that's looking nice. Although I'm probably going to get rid of this part. And bring this in like that. Okay. I like that. Alright, alright. I'm gonna need a reference picture for a lightsaber handle. Dual blade lightsaber handle. Images. Oh, let's see. Oh, I like that one. Okay, okay. I'm down for that. Simple, but unique. I like that. Okay. I don't know whose saber this is, but you guys let me know if it's anyone you particularly know in the series. So, we're gonna go for it. So, let's go ahead and draw the hand out real quick. That way, I know where I'm drawing. And that's actually gonna come out here. Apparently there's like divots with a top cut off. Okay, and then it goes narrower on the inside. Let's bring that in further. And this part is what I like about it. So we're gonna come out here and go into the blade itself. I like that concept a lot. And then this one comes straight out because of perception. And then this part, I'm actually going to circle. Shoop. And copy. We are going to flip it. Oh, no, undo. Undo! And we're going to take that concept and edit. No, not flip canvas. I want to flip the transformation. Flip horizontally. There we go. That's what I wanted. What? No. Wait, no. I changed my mind. Go back. It wasn't flip horizontally. flip vertically. There we go. Alright. There we go. Oh, okay. No problem. Oh, sorry. I get super hyper focused when I draw. I need to work on that. I really do. Okay, so that's going to be the tip of the first part. And then we're just going to take that whole design right there and duplicate it after I merge this down, because I should have done that first. There we go. And yeah, now we're going to copy paste. And we're going to take that concept and flip it horizontally to put on the other side. We're gonna turn it just a little bit to make it look nice. Alright. We have a lightsaber. Woo woot. Merge that down. No, merge that down. There we go. Okay. And then now we just need 2 lines, but we can do that in actual inking. So, you know, I never really thought about what color my lightsaber is. Last time I took it, I was purple. So, I think I just might go with red for jam. Give it that, like, hueish color once I get the inking down. Or maybe I should go straight into color. Let's go straight into color. We're going to do full-on ink this time. So let's bring this out. We're going to be doing... Actually, let's do... Where's my marker? I know I have marker in here somewhere. I know you're in here. Felt marker. That's what I need, right? There's ink. No, it's not ink. Trying to find the right brush is difficult. Let's go with a brush pen. I think that might be a good one. We're just gonna up the brush size a little bit so that way we can... Alright, yeah, I think we're good with that. And we're gonna get into the color concept. So first things first, we're going to be putting this completely black. So we're gonna go here. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Okay, fine. There we go. That's gonna look nice. Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna go in, since we have black already, we're gonna go ahead and work in from there. So let's go into our color wheel. We're gonna use very dark tones and then come in with an airbrush later. So actually we're gonna turn that down a little bit. Let's bring that up here. We're gonna bring the concept down. Yeah. Alright. It's gonna be difficult. That's fine. Bring this in here. What if... Okay, so if I did this, it's gonna look really weird. Okay. So let's bring this down about here. I'm gonna bring this over here for now. We're gonna bring this back up to 100 so that way I can see what I'm doing. So we're now gonna start with ink, like actual inking, because I want to make this sort of like a movie sort of vibe to it. Bring that down. You're not going to really be seeing too much of my top part, which is fine. Oh no, I'm drawing on the layer. Ah! I hate when I do that. Okay, let's get back into it. I always hate when I do that. Unlock. So, actually, I'm gonna bring this layer upward, this one as well, so that way I can see. There we go. I want to see what I'm drawing. And then I'll come back in and erase stuff. Bring this out just a bit more. There we go. And again, we're going to come back in and erase later. It sucks when you're in the same layer. Let's go in here. There we go. It's pretty good. I think I'm just going to leave it a little bumpy just to give it that organic feel. Yeah. And then come back in. Alright, top looks good. I think I'm going to fix this part just. It's not as round as I want it. There we go. Bring this in. And. There. Okay. That look good. That look good. That look good. Alright. The rest of this is probably going to be really easy. So we're going to add a new layer. It's going to be underneath the crust, of course. And we're going to give it that like dark color here. Not too dark, obviously, but we'll come back in later and maybe edit the colors just a little bit. And I'm gonna fix the shape, of course, later with jam. But for right now, I'm gonna cover as much as I can so when I do get into that jam layer, I won't have like open gaps. Bring this in a little bit. There we go. Alright, not too bad. We're doing pretty good so far. Now to bring this part in, because that's the end right there. Alright. Whew. Are you watching any shows lately? I am finishing up JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. I was told it was pretty good, so I decided to watch it. It's not exactly my cup of tea, although the writing at the first few seasons were hilarious, and I really enjoyed the writing for that. One of the characters I thought was just way too much for me, but other than that, the last season, the season 5, I actually really loved the art, that the art style they use for it, and I really do enjoy his like fun, unique way of taking things that already exist and just making him his own. So that's what I like about it. It's what I like about it so far. I'm trying to see what to watch next. I haven't really decided yet. Let's see. Alright, so we're going into jam colors now. Ooh, that is too bright. Bring that in a bit. And we're gonna not color in the same layer. There we go. Oh, that's gonna be above. There we go. Let's bring this out a little more. And that's gonna be all colored in. So you're ready to understand when someone says it's just a JoJo reference? Yes, pretty much. There have been so many of those lately that I was just like, oh, that's a reference. Oh, that's a reference. Oh, that's a reference. And I just keep catching them. Whereas before, I didn't even know what they were talking about. I kind of miss those days, to be quite honest. There we go. Okay. I think we're doing pretty good so far. We're going to come in with a darker color. Bring this down a bit. There we go. Ooh, wait, no, hang on. Let me clean this up a bit. That's what I should do. Go in here. Lower this. There we go. Bring that up. There. Okay. So this is the part people, animation departments and like concept artists, they pay top dollar for you to go in and just color. Just color correct, make sure everything looks nice and neat. If you want to get into the movie industry and it's hard to find your dream job, this is step number 1. Just do in-betweening and scene correction. Scene correction is probably your doorway into what you want to do in that career. So, just saying. They're always looking for in-betweeners or color correctors for manga, animation, concept art, illustration, stuff like that. Basically, it's a artist version of an editor. Let's go ahead and round it off just. There we go. And then I'm going to bring this in here because I like that, how that swoop turned out as far as color. There we go. Alright. Then we're going to go in and we're going to start the lightsaber, which is black. Surprise, surprise. So we're just going to be coloring it in for now, and then we're gonna go in after and put in the highlights to give it that dimension. Thinking back on it now, I probably should have colored it first and then duplicated it, but that's silver tone. Let me actually turn this down just a bit. That way I can see what I'm doing. There we go. There. Oh, colored over that black part. That's fine, I'll get it. History, that one. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just go back into it. Man, that's looking really good. What do you say, Nico? She's looking bright. And I guess while I'm in black there, I might as well do my very dark. Thought about making the eyes look really tired, but I kind of want to look pretty cool. For the lashes, that's always the hard part for me. There we go. Short lashes. Short lashes look pretty. Alright. And then this part, I'm actually going to be coloring a different color, but there's actually a tool for that, which I'll show you later. Okay, I think I'm good. So we're gonna go in with the other color concepts now. So this is where we're going to bring in our spray, and we're gonna go in with darker tones just to give it that extra kick. So we're gonna start with this off-tone red. Actually, let's go with concept. And we're gonna color this up here. Oh, did it again. I did it again, Nico. Go in with a darker color. We're gonna bring that darkness in just a little bit. There we go. Is the lightsaber red? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be red. I think I'm gonna go with that red color. Alright, so you see how, like, the darkness is mixed in with the red tones? That's what I was kind of going for there. So we're going to bring that darkness up a little bit. Just a little bit to show that black. There we are. Get that concept in there. Because if we get rid of this part, that's what you're going to see. So I need to back off of the spray just a bit. Ooh, no, I like that part. So we're gonna go back in. I'm gonna go back in and give it that like highlighter tone. But for right now, this is actually a pretty good start. There we go. Bring that in here. Bring that brush in. We're gonna give that part here. Usually you get that like T shape. You're gonna see that with the concept there. Let me actually pull away from that a little bit. We're gonna bring it down. There we go. Bring that dark T. All dark sabers are red. Well, not really. There's actually, I think there is a Dark Lord that's like, that's purple. I think he's purple, if I remember right. Alright, we're gonna go back in here. We're gonna do a little bit of dark tones. Get that concept in there, you know? Bring that tone. We're actually going to bring this down a little bit, that way you can see what I'm doing. There we go. There we are. I'm actually going to take this part here and we're going to fill it. Let's lower the brush a little bit, give it more distinction, and I'm going to fill that gap. There we are. And now we're going to go in for the hand. So the hand is going to start off in like this dark tone here. That one is lighter. Oh, because I switched the swap. My bad. There we go. Let's bring that back in. And we're gonna make the brush a little bit bigger to give it more depth, so here. And it's all about shading. All about shading when it comes to this kind of art. Ooh, what do you think, Nico? Thank you. You want to start the lightsaber part now? That part I think you're going to really like. So we're actually going to put it above. So let's add it here. Let's actually make it just a bit bigger. And then we're gonna change the density with no pressure. Gonna lower the opacity so that way I can start erasing where I need to erase. Ooh, that eraser is tiny. Tiny eraser. Oh, I'm gonna have to blend that part. So let's go in with a little bit more of a softer tone. Hardness, we're gonna go down here. Bring that in. I do need that concept to be a little bit. I don't want it hard. There we go. We're gonna bring it in soft. So there we go. And then for this part, we're gonna actually go in hard for that one. Need it to be in the same spot as the other ones. Here we go. And we're gonna bring this back in. Start erasing here. I'm gonna keep a bit of the color here in the center, so that way you can get that lightsaber feel. Because if I do too much, then it's just gonna show really weird. So go in there, take this off. Get that concept of those arms. I knew I missed a part. There we go. Let me actually make that smaller. There we go. We're going to go back into the hard cell and bring that in. I really want that to stick. I guess like a lightsaber is supposed to have like a really, really hard line. Where's the end of that? Let me turn that down a little bit. Like right here. And it goes in. And then the rest of this cuts off. Okay, I think I got it. Do the hard line. And here, we're going to come in here, bring this in. Sorry if you can hear my mouth breathing. My nose is super stuffy today. It's looking good. I gotta fix this other side here. Straight line. Come on. Straight line. Close enough. Close enough. Alright. There you go. And let's go ahead and... I think it looks better that way. Let me erase some of these lines. I think it's because I haven't put in the highlights yet. Alright, back in here. We're gonna go ahead and do some highlighting. And you're gonna soften. Ooh, that's a hard line. That's a hard line. Oh, it's because I have the thing. No. Where'd it go? Why is it being weird? Okay, there we go. So, perfect. We're gonna bring this in. Ooh. Too big. There we go. So with the shadow, we're going to add a little bit of color. Oh, no, that was terrible. which color. There it is. And bring back ink. Ooh, no, not ink. Dark. Now it seems that red is going to be the only color I'm able to use for this. So. I'm really not liking that hair. I like it like this. And then bringing in this color, I can add a little bit of highlight. But see, it doesn't look quite right. Have to come in here. Bring in the swoop in order to even see it. Kinda not liking that swoop right now. So let's take away this part and go in for that big swoop. I need a little bit of a darker color there. So let's add a bit of darkness here. So that definitely needs to be added. Here. There we are. Actually move that up here. Alright. And bring this concept down just Alright, there we go. Jam Jam of the dark side. Hey, it turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I need to go in here for a second. I just realized I'm missing that part. There we go. Bam. Whew. What was that? Look, almost another hour. Jeez. That took me a minute too. Well, that was fun. Oh, you are. It's okay. Thanks for coming by, Trixel. I was just doing some concept art. So this was the one you missed. That was the first one I did. But thank you so much, everybody, for coming in. I know this is a long one, but that was actually really fun. Hopefully I get to do more of these. I'm going to post these on the Discord and on X if you guys want to go and see it. But other than that, thank you so much, everybody, for just being there and just, you know, giving me the confidence to just stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, I think... Where's my mouse? There it is. I think that's gonna be it for me today, so let's just get back into this portion. Alright. Well, thank you all for joining me. Oh, you've been working out too, Nico. I'm sorry. That I've been working out as well. So my legs are killing me right now, but it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. But thank you for coming in, Nico Bear, and thank you, Trixel, for stopping by. We'll definitely be doing more of these drawings in the future. Just, you know, getting back into the whole drawing aspect and seeing where it takes us. But for now, this is Jam Jam signing off. Make sure you eat, sleep, and drink lots of water, and we'll see you all next time. Bye!